What's going on in America? It's June the 12th, 2020. Happy Friday. This is limited, special edition of What's Going On in America. And today is Friday. Happy Friday to all you guys, girls, and dudes, boys, girls. Okay, so I am here with another installment of What's Going On in America. But first, I want to start off with this. I want to say, hold on, let me see. Let me do this one right here. Okay, so I want to start off with breaking news. And I know that there is breaking news. I want to first apologize to everybody who tuned in to Live at 9, but Live at 9 was canceled. Okay, but I'm here, and by the grace of God. And I do want to apologize for that noise in the background. If you hear it, that is the fan. I need the fan on in this area, okay? Because it is hot, honey. It is burning up. Okay, so what's going on in America? I want to take this time out to thank everybody who tuned in so far on the What's Going On in America. They shared their information, they follow, they like, they comment. Thank you guys so much. Okay, I'm gonna pull up this information because I know it's very important that we talk about this. Okay, we talk about this, and I also want to say thank you to Adolf, who pretty much was on my show on the other day, which was the 8th, right? It was the 8th. And I can tell you that I was able to look at that video and also the photo, and I think it was already shared online, with the cloths. I don't know what they're called, but I do know that I seen the video you was referring to, and I believe somebody had shared that video on there. However, I do want to say that we want to say thank you to Adolf, my gay father, for appearing on as a special guest. I do want to say that if anybody has, if you want to be on the show and you want to be a guest, then let me know, and then I will send you the link, and then we could do like a one-on-one, and then I can ask you some questions or what's going on in your America, and you could talk to everybody right here on live. Okay, so this is special edition of What's Going On in America, and it is Friday. Okay, it is Friday, June 12th, and I'm so excited to be here. So we have breaking news. We have breaking news. Breaking news. So first of all, I do want to say this breaking news here is for justice for Breonna Taylor. What's her name? Breonna Taylor. And Breonna Taylor, if you don't know who Breonna Taylor is a 26-year-old black woman who was in her home in Louisville, Kentucky on March the 13th when officers from the Louisville Metro Police Department barged in without a warrant nor announcement and broke through her door and fired off more than 20 bullets and ultimately taking Breonna's life. That is who Breonna Taylor is. Okay, and Breonna Taylor, there is breaking news, right? They are saying that there is now what is called a Breonna Taylor no-knock warrant. So what this is saying is that now this law, which is citywide now, with this in Louisville, Kentucky, and they're trying to make it federal. So what it is that they must knock and they must basically announce themselves before they warrant. And then some people criticize and say, well, why would you even announce, it's a warrant? But I would say that you would have to announce yourself before making yourself known, because we do have a lot of people who are gun carriers and gun owners, licensed gun owners, and protecting their area. And that is what happened in this case. The boyfriend, I believe, fired off a round, and that's when officers claim that they, that whole dispute. But this man had license to fire his gun. So right now, Breonna law is citywide in Louisville, Kentucky, but they're trying to make it a federal level so it can be used all across the land. Okay, C.S. Madison, all across the land, and it will be a law. But it's so crazy because, and this is what's going on in America, special edition. Happy Friday to everybody. Why is it that there has to be a law? Why do I have to be? Why do I have something has to happen where somebody has to lose their life, like Breonna Taylor, and who was young, an EMT doing everything what she wanted to do with her American dream, okay, and her life was taken away from her. So why is it that the life of a young lady have to pass some laws, okay, just to make it official because someone lost their life? So even if she was alive and the law was there, I mean, obviously it wasn't there, because if it was, then they won't be passing it, Kareem. However, why is it that we have to wait until someone pass away? Well, then again, Kareem, if you think about it, someone, as you notice, and you noted yourself, people are, famous people too. Sometimes people are more famous dead than they are alive, right? So Breonna Taylor, a 26-year-old woman, we didn't know her name until this came about in in history. So now that we know who she is, she's deceased. Okay, so now that the law is being passed to make a no-knock warrant in effect for citywide, and then it will become federal-wide. So people who are doing search warrants have to knock and announce themselves, and before going and doing what they're doing, because I think there needs to be probe and investigation into certain ways where people, do warrants. And I've seen on Cops and Live PD, and we'll get into that on the cancellation of that show. But I want to, and I got to try not to do this because I don't want to get this Charlie horse, because, I've been running and I haven't been stretching, and I know I haven't been stretching the right way. So I'm getting Charlie horses, major Charlie horses, and it's not funny. I promise you it's not funny. Okay. So I'll get into Cops and Live PD on that. But when they were showing those broadcasters on television, they were showing uh, people being, warrants was being executed, and they were breaking in and, all this other stuff. However, breaking news: Justice for Breonna, the Breonna Taylor no knock warrant is now in effect, and it's basically going to be a law in Louisville, and then they're going to push law to make it federal, so it could be across the spectrum. Okay, so yeah, shout out to the family of Breonna Taylor, and this is what's going on in America. Okay. Next, also too, I want to also make this announcement. Okay, now I want to tell y'all that I want to like share this information with y'all, because I think it's very important that I share this information, because I'm now seeing evidence, because it don't make no sense. Like seriously, it don't make any god darn sense. Uh, Wait, hold on. Just give me 1 second, everybody. I gotta do something. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go check on something. However, so yeah, so this is what I wanted to talk about, and I was very, very scared that this might happen, but unfortunately, it's happening. Now, while I'm searching for this, I want to say this. What's going on in America? See, people, I'm not really understanding this, but I guess it is what it is, right? It is what it is. My thing is this. I said this even when Eric Gardner was killed, and I actually, well, the video was shared on the Omega Studio News and Talk Show T uh, blog page and platform. It was a video that I had did a long time ago, right around when Eric Gardner was dead, when he got killed. All right, so I was saying that when people are protesting, and I can tell you back then the protesting wasn't as big as it is now when you see the George Floyd. But my thing is this: I was saying this back then, and I said it, and I looked at my archives, and I said it, and I was like, you know what? We need to go, and I keep saying it. We need to go to Washington, and we need to rally legislation for, or lobby or talk to our representatives and try to make it official. You just seen Breonna law being in effect for the no-knock warrant. So when people are protesting for certain things, we should go to Washington and we should lobby the things that what matters to our lives. And the only reason why I say that is because when we don't do that and we just see protests, and then people looting and damaging stuff, and then the next thing you know is nobody's doing nothing. A couple of weeks go by, months go by, this man is already in the ground, the lady's already in the ground, everything done died down. And then now what? Something else gonna happen again. And we're gonna be at this all over again. I promise you. So my thing is this, ladies and gentlemen. I feel that we need to go and we need to legislate this because, and I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna show you why we need to legislate this. I'm gonna show you why we need to legislate this, right? The reason why I say we need to legislate this is because we're now finding out that the police officer who killed George Floyd is going to receive a pension of $1.5 million. I said that right. This man is going to receive a pension, and he's eligible to receive a pension for $1.5 million. He is 50 years old. He has 5 more years to receive this money, and they're now saying that there's really nobody, you can't really do anything, but legislation is the only thing that you can do. And right now it takes months and months and probably weeks and weeks and probably years and years for legislation. Sometimes if it's in the box, but if it's not, as if people are protesting and making it official, like Breonna, she just died not too long ago. So, they got this no knock because people are protesting for it. And then the George Floyd, he just died May 25th. And then now they have a law saying that it's against the law for you to put your foot on somebody's neck. So my thing is this: when Eric Gardner was killed, when he said, "I could not breathe," because the word George Floyd was said when he was ending his life, he could not breathe. Those words was repeatedly before in Eric Gardner. We must not forget about Eric Gardner. We must not forget about him. And he was not even handcuffed. He had his hands up, and that man choked him. And he said he couldn't breathe. And that right there should have been legislation and passed so that when the next man or the next citizen or the next woman become a victim through police brutality, then we can have legislation that would have passed to right now. And this man right now would not be receiving this $1.5 million. I'm talking about what's going on in America. See, this is what we need to do. We got to go to Washington and we got to put the right people in if we want our voices to be heard. I'm so sorry to say this, but we got to do it. And this protesting and we vandalizing and we're looting is not going to make a difference. It's not. It's not going to make a difference. We was protesting when Trayvon Martin got killed. We was protesting when Freddie Gray got killed. We was protesting when Sandra Bland got killed. We was protesting when Eric Gardner got killed. And then now we have these new people. It's just a whole slate of new people. What's going to happen? We're going to have a whole slate of new people again if we don't demand the right justice, and that is fighting and changing legislation law. So let's get into it. What's going on in America? The police officer, they're saying even if he's found guilty of what he's charged with, first degree, right? Let's see what he's charged with. He's charged with second degree murder, and he's charged with, he's charged with second degree murder, okay? And they're saying even if he's convicted, he could still receive and be eligible for his $1.5 million pension. So what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that even if this man did kill somebody, which we all know he did, okay, and he's in jail and then, he's out on bail and now he's going to be found guilty and then he's going to go to jail. And then he's going to sit there for however maximum this law or this crime will see, maybe 25 years or life conviction. I don't know. However, at 50 or 55, whatever age he is, and he has no job, he has no wife because his wife divorced him, ain't nobody going to party with him, ain't nobody going to chill with him. He's going to be like another George Zimmerman. I didn't even want to say his name, but he's going to be just like him, okay? And he's going to be in protected custody and probably solitary confinement in jail when he's found guilty, along with those other idiots, okay? So even if he's going to have money on his books. However, let me not speak too soon, Kareem, because if he has $1.5 million, I wonder how much money is going to carry out between now and whenever his trial is, right? And then the lawyers and the paperwork and then all this other stuff that he's going to need to pay for it. So it probably go a little bit over or probably over 1 point something million dollars. I'm just saying. Maybe he can use that money towards that. Okay, but he ain't gonna have nothing. He ain't got no wife. He ain't gonna have no home. I don't know if he has kids. Okay, but right now, this man is out on bail. And again, like I said, if we would have went to Washington and lobbied and legislated for things that matter for our lives, so we see that later in the future, just like now, rewinding it all the way to now, okay, where this man said he couldn't breathe. Part of that legislation should have said that. When you don't want to defund the police officers or police department, then the people who are receiving those pensions, those high pensions from all those overtimes, and let's see how you got it, overtime, and but this is coming from the taxpayers' dollars. Okay, so you could change all that in legislation, but I'm just saying, it's partially funded by the taxpayer money, right? And it says that he will receive to go 55. At 55, annual pension would be totally rough about $50,000. Okay? So they're saying that this is clock significant overtime, amount of overtime an officer, and the benefit could be even higher. And also, too, the police department and the Department of Justice needs to look into all his arrests, because it seemed like that man been on the force way longer than those other three, okay? Remember, 2 was new and the other ones was just idiots, okay? So they should look into all his arrests, because if he's been on this force for so long, okay, over 30 years, then he needs, all his arrests needs to be investigated and looked upon to see if there was other police brutality. I'm just saying, this is what's going on in America, special edition on Friday, June 12th. And I'm so excited to be here. I'm Kareem Clemons, and I'm giving you what's going on in America right here, right now. Okay, and we talking about it right here. This idiot who killed George Floyd, okay, is possibility or could be eligible for receiving his pension $1.5 million. And I was saying that when Eric Gardner passed away, we could have passed in legislation that these officers who are receiving these high pay pensions, they shouldn't receive it, because no matter what they did, they killed somebody. That money should be forfeited. The law should be, and legislation should be forfeited to pay for the funeral or pay for restitution to the family. I'm just saying. Instead of taking all that money from out of the city money, where you gonna get that money from? It should come from the person who caused harm, which happened to be this idiot. And if legislation was in effect, then we will see that the person who caused the life ending of a human being should be held responsible financially too. They should be held responsible. I'm just saying, what's going on in America? Okay, I'm done with talking about this idiot. All right, this is what's going on in America, June the 12th, right? And then we have actually a couple of birthdays coming up. We have my Aunt Shirley birthday, God rest her soul, the late Shirley Ann Dunlap. Her birthday is coming up on Tuesday, which is June 16th. And then my adopted mother's birthday is coming up on June the 20th. So those are two birthdays that are going to be happening. And I will be doing a celebration, celebrating the life and legacy. What I'll do for my Aunt Shirley, I will read her resolution, which I have 25 years ago. Like, this paper is the oldest thing in this apartment. Okay, 25-year-old document that I have, a resolution that was read at her funeral. I'm going to read that on her birthday. Okay, and then on my adopted mother, Darlene Clemons, that's on the 20th, which is Saturday. I will do the reading of her obituary, and I'll give you guys some stuff. I'll put together something for them at a later date. Okay, if I do it, I'll do it live, or I will probably do a video recording, but I will honor their lives and their legacy. Okay? All right. Oh, and shout out to my Uncle Michael. I miss my Uncle Michael. Michael Day. Shout out to Uncle Michael. I miss you. I love you and I miss you. I miss Uncle Michael. Okay? Jerome, you know Uncle Michael. Richard, Shaheed, y'all know Uncle Michael. Dorothy, Poppy, Uncle Michael. We miss Uncle Michael. We love Uncle Michael. Yes, bitch. We love Uncle Michael. Yes. I miss Uncle Michael, man. For real, for real. Like, I miss Shirley. Like, if you just think about it, it's like, and I'm reminiscing. This is what's going on in America. Okay, even if this, I'm going back, but and I want to take this time because it's gonna come back. It's coming back to me. But I want to take this time. I do miss my Aunt Shirley. Okay, I really, really miss her so much. Okay, and it's been so long. Okay, that she's been gone. 95. She died January 3rd, 1995, and she's been gone for a long time, and I miss her so much. My adopted mother, I miss her as well. Okay, I pretty much, I can say this. There's some good times and there's some bad times, but regardless, like I posted on my account, I said, as long as you're alive, I'll keep your name alive. However, those who have passed on, I will keep their names alive as well. Because regardless of anybody, like whatever. Let's go back to George Floyd. Regardless of what George Floyd did, regardless of what anybody did, Mike Brown, Freddie Gray, regardless of what they did, Sandra Bland, whatever, regardless of what they did, okay, uh, they're dead. They're gone. There is no existence of them ever again. And the death will outweigh the life. It will be long that the death will portray more than the life. Okay, people have been dead for over 100 years, 200 years, 2,000 years. Okay, they're gone. So I say that to say that my adopted mother, regardless of what transpire between us, I will still keep her name alive. Okay, so my adopted mother, Darlene Clemons, I love you. Shirley, I love you. Down. Uncle Michael, okay? Uncle Michael, I miss you, Uncle Michael. Like, I swear to God, I miss you, yo. I swear to God, I miss you. I love you and I miss you to death, yo. Word up. We used to talk about a lot of things. A lot of things. Me and Uncle Michael. And regardless of the shit that happened in our lives, he will always be my uncle. I swear to God, he will always be my uncle. I miss him so much. And you know what? I will do what I can do on a segment. His birthday is coming up on August the 22nd, which happened to be the day that my adopted mother, Darlene, died on his birthday. And it's so crazy because my adopted mother, Darlene, and Uncle Michael, they would just get at it like, oh my goodness. Like they would just be at it, and then next thing you know, they friends, and then next thing you know, they ace coon boom. Yeah, that was a word that my mother used. Ace coon boom, and next thing you know, it's all over again. It's like it just rewinds, go all over again. And he died on January of 2011, and my adopted mother died on his birthday, August the 22nd, 2011, which happened to be on his birthday, the same year. Unbelievable. And I will show you this photo uh, on uh, on the anniversary of my adopted mother on the 20th. I will show you this uh, photo, and the photo is him and her on the ferry overlooking the World Trade Center in the background. What's so coincidence about that? Like, unbelievable. Like, you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make it up. So at this time, yeah, Uncle Michael, I miss you so much. Okay, and I love you. So shout out to Poppy, shout out to Dorothy, shout out to All Day, shout out to Richard, shout out to Jerome, shout out to my cousin Charles, shout out to my brother Shahid, okay, and shout out to Tamika. Right? Did I miss anybody? Wait, I don't think I missed anybody. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but you guys are always on my mind, and I know that. Okay, okay. So I know that you guys always talk to me here on social media, and I'm here. Okay. So yeah, so I had to take this time to talk about that and what's going on in America, even though it was emotional. But and it's a lot of other stuff that's like there, but I have not shared with you guys, even though I should share. And one of the administrators, assistants for the show, was saying that I should do a Q&A, like a Q&A one day. And I'm saying, well, maybe I should. If you guys have questions, if you guys have, you know, something that you guys want to know about me, then you guys could put it here, comment. But keep it cute because I'm not going to be answering no crazy questions. Like, it is what it is. But yeah, this is what's going on in America. It's June the 12th, and this is special edition right here, right now. And again, I want to apologize if you're hearing that noise. That is the fan. It needs to, because it's really hot. But yeah. So again, that's what's happening in America. Next. Also, too, I do want to share this with you guys. And this is crazy. Like, a man files for trademark to use George Floyd's name in film and TV production. The man has not even been in the ground a month. I don't even think a week and a half, not even a week. He just went into the ground this week. And this person files for trademark to use George Floyd's name in film and TV production. Let's go into it. All right, we're not gonna name his name, but it's a name, a person had filed a trademark application to use George Floyd's name for production to film and television, according to the United States Patent and Trade Office database. This application, or this idiot, filed an application June 5th for purposes of production and distributing television shows and movies. Although the application listed that the person place of residence is in Rhode Island and the street address is listed in Miami, Florida. What appears to be connected to a construction company. That just sounds like some BS. Like, seriously, like, who would actually want to do this? Okay, but anyway, it just gets really, really crazy because there are some legislation law behind this. According to the USPTO, which is United States Patent and Trademark Office, they say in order to trademark a living person name, you must have written consent from the person in questioning. And in this case, Floyd is dead. So it's unclear if it's still rules apply to this person and would need consent from Floyd's family member. However, the USPTO legislation law says the state that if the person in question is deceased and is a public notary, that could be significant grounds for trademark application to be refused. Rip it up, because this man has not even been in the ground no more than a couple of days. And this person is filing a trademark. He has he's listed in Rhode Island, but he has an address in Miami, Florida. What the heck? Listed to a construction company? That just sounds fishy. Okay, it just sounds really, really fishy. Okay, and in this case, if it sounds fishy, then I believe that they should. Basically, and the man is dead, and they didn't have any family. They didn't call a family. He didn't even call a family, right? They also said that this person, they say that he also has no ties with the family, right? He has no ties with the family, and they were saying that, let's see, wrongful death in the hands of this. Okay, yeah. So it appears to criticization, outcry for. So he wants to make a video. So he wants to make a production. I don't know. I have no idea, but it just sounds fishy. But either way, the legislation says that it is what it is. The man is deceased, and it's significant grounds for trademark application to be refused. Okay, so we're gonna leave that one alone. Okay, what's going on in America? This is a special edition, June 12th, 2020, and I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be here. I gotta try to not bend my leg closely because I've been doing some running and me catching up with the fellas and the girls, and we all working out. I didn't even stretch, and you know the consequences from not stretching is the Charlie horses. And I'm telling you, my first worst one came last night when I laid down and I bent my leg and I almost went into like, doo-doo. That was one thing. Thank God I got my machine that I use, and that came in good handy. So I'm really happy and excited that mended out a little thing. However, when I came into my building earlier, after from running, this lady looked at me, and I think she was trying to get into the building. And soon when I turned around, I must have kicked my foot up from the back, and bada bing, bada boom, a Charlie horse came and I stuck that out. Okay, how do you stick it out? You just stand up straight and tall, and you pull that muscle out. And she looked at me, and I was like, I'll hold the door open for you, man. Like, you can go in first. Like, seriously, a Charlie horse is no joke, bro. It's almost like, oh my God. What is a Charlie horse? Like, I could tell you what a Charlie horse is. I'm trying to compare it to something else, but I cannot compare it to anything else because this is the worst thing that has happened to my body that ever capacitated me besides that idiot choking me out in Manhattan. Okay, but no, that's not no comparison to that. But because this is the lower body, and this is my leg, and I'm telling you, what my doctor mother used to always say, don't you if you breathe wrong, okay, if you move wrong, like seriously, uh, you will feel the effect of a Charlie horse. Okay, so I kind of try to like, nah. I mean, I got to look up Charlie horse how to get rid of it, but I do have the Oh, what's going on? How you doing? What's up, y'all? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm talking. I'm missing these comments and everything. I'm so sorry. Hello. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So I'm just talking, but yes, this man files a trademark to use George Floyd name in film and TV production. This is what's going on in America right here, June 12th. Okay. Okay. So let's move right along. At this time, I will be going into what is called the debt clock. And this is the stock market for the Omega Studio News and Social. But this is what's going on in America. And I want to show you guys right here on, I want to show you guys this. Okay, so this is the debt clock, right? And this is the stock market for the Omega Studio. Let's go to the debt clock. Okay, so I want to show you guys this because I believe it's very important that I show you guys this because this is where your money is going. This is where your money is going, and your money is being spent everywhere. And just look at it; it's just really, really, really sad. Not sad because everybody got to spend their money, but I'm just saying, like, you know, if you look at the United States, if you look at the United States right now, we are at 26 trillion, 9,613,000,000 and counting. That's the United States national debt. But if you come down here to the total, we're at 77 trillion. But if you come up here to our U.S. Federal Tax Reserve, we're at 3 trillion. But then look at our GDP a couple of months ago. This is at 22. This was at 22. However, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Wait, whoa. What's happening? What's happening? Wait. Hold on. Hold up. What's happening, y'all? What's going on? Do you see this? Wait, do you see this happening on live right here on what's going on in America? This is the debt clock. Ladies and gentlemen, do y'all see that the numbers has been reversed? Ladies and gentlemen, we are now pulling in our GDP. Thank you. If you see my video, I will actually go back and look at that video when I went back to the last video. The last video I showed, we were losing money from this. We were losing money from our GDP. Look, ladies and gentlemen, We are gaining money back. Why? Because our economy is back open. Oh my God. Yo, that is the reason is because our economy is back open. That is why we're seeing, because if you notice, in the last time that I showed the debt clock, the numbers was decreasing. And I'm like, we were losing money from the GDP. But now, since we are now back in business, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. We are back in business. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the stock market, this is the debt clock, the stock market, aka for the, well, this is what's going on in America, but I just wanted to show you these numbers because now the numbers for our GDP is going up in a way. Thank you, Jesus. What's going on in America, y'all? This is Friday. This is special edition Friday. This is the debt clock, aka stock market for the Omega Studio News. Okay. So, hello, how you guys doing? If you guys could please like, if you guys could please share, if you guys could please do your thing. At this time, I want to go. I want to go to this because this really actually touched me again, and I mean I want to talk about this because this is what's going on in America, special edition, and damn it, God damn it, I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of this, man. Why are y'all continuing to do this to trans women? I don't understand. What the is going on with you guys? We already seen Amani Dior, who was viciously beat. I mean, she was beat, and it was recorded on a video camera. And I was saying that they should charge those people. It should be a hate crime. It should be a hate crime. Now, Giovanni, who is the spokes or who was the manager from T.S. Madison, who is friends on social media network, Facebook, okay, shared a story about another trans woman body that was pulled from an ocean. And I'm looking at it right now on T.S. Madison's page. And it's saying right here, 2 trans women. Can we go to this? 2 trans women. Let's go to this. We're going to share this from Madison's page. Okay? 2 trans women. These women right here. Okay? Have been reported dead this week. Dominique and Falls of Philly and Renata Milton of Liberty Township, Ohio. You see your names right here, okay, ladies and gentlemen? These are the 2 individuals who was killed. I'm sorry if I couldn't pronounce your name, but and sometimes if I don't know if this is their real names or if this is their girl names, I'm not really sure what names that is, but you guys see it right here. Okay? And when are we going to stop this? And then she already posted, matter of fact, since we're on Madison, thank God for Madison. We love T.S. Madison. Okay, hold on. This will be considered Maddie Mob News. So, again, 2 trans women was pulled or was found dead. I know one was in the ocean, okay? And also, it says, Black men stop killing trans women. I'm not really sure. I'm going to move on to that statement because I'm not really sure in this case if Black people killed, but it don't matter. Somebody killed them, and that these trans women are dead. That's what matters. I don't know about that other statement. I'm sorry for sharing that because we don't know the circumstances of whether or not black men killed. Okay, I'm sorry to show that. I apologize. Okay, uh, we don't. Those values are from. This is T.S. Madison. That's what was on her page. I apologize. That does not stand here because we do not. We don't know. I don't know the circumstances. Omega Studio News Talk Show T is saying this right here. We don't know who's at the hand of this. I don't know if it was a black man. I don't know if it was a white man. I don't know if it was a Chinese. I don't know who did it. But I do know that in some cases, we do see people who have been charged with some of trans women deaths happen to be black. Okay, so I think that that's where that statement comes from. But in this case, I don't know if they were black people. Okay, but my thing is, we have black sisters right here, trans women who were killed. Okay, and then we just recently seen that video that surfaced over the internet of Amani Dior being viciously beat, okay, by a group of people. And it's so crazy because I want to share her story, and I want to say this, and I shared her story online. She actually sat down with someone, and I was hearing this young lady speak, and the way she was explaining the story, at one point when I watched the video, I did not know the story. Okay. Now that I hear the story coming from Amani Dior's mouth on social media network, I now know what happened. Okay. And I will share that with you right here on what's going on in America. Okay, so we can get the story right. Apparently, Miss Dior Miss Dior was driving a car and she hit a couple of cars. And what happened was when she hit the couple of cars, I believe the person of the car came out. And at that time, they were like, she was talking about how, she was in the car and they was telling her that she got to get out and she got to go face these people. But then next thing you know, she's in an area where, known for a lot of fuckery, pardon my language. And we can see for the video, okay? So we see, she also says that the person punched her in her face, and she says she spit on her. And then what makes it so crazy is that we seen a whole Justice for Junior when the Trinitarians went after him when he was killed outside, or they dragged him out of that store, okay? And what I mean about that is because she went into that place of business to look for help and seek for help. And they tried, she said it from, they pushed her away. They tried to push her away. They pushed her away. And you don't know for what reasons. Some were saying because their business was at jeopardy. Others were saying that they didn't want to, get into that mess. Some of them were saying that they were discriminating against her sexual orientation because she's a trans woman. Which brings me back to Justice for Junior. When the Trinitarians went into, when Junior went into that store and he tried to jump over that counter, and what did those people do? They did not try to save him. They pushed him away. And then the Trinitarians, they came in and they dragged him out of the store and they killed him. And thank God that they arrested all of them and they was found guilty and they got life in jail. They should have been charged with a hate crime. But I'm just saying, because that's a game. But I'm just saying, the people who beat this girl, Miss Dior, should be charged with a hate crime because they attacked this woman not because she hit the parked cars or hit somebody else's car. They attacked her because of who she was. Now, we're going to put it out there. They attacked Amani Dior for who she was, and that was being a trans woman. And we need to stop. We need to accept them like we have Black Lives Matter, we have White Lives Matter, we have Asian Lives Matter, we have Pacific Island Matters, we have Asian American, we have black, we have uh, trans women lives matter too. Gay, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning and intersex lives matter too. And straight boys and straight girls, their lives matter too. Okay? Everybody lives matter. So in that case, I think the DA of that state need to really look into that video, and they need to, like, you want to pick up charges, that's how y'all pick up charges. This is be a great time to pick up those charges. The state want to pick up charges. Since we can't find them, then this is a job for the attorney general's office, and that should be charged as a hate crime. Okay. So again, two of those trans women were found killed, and they were found dead, and they were killed. Okay. And I just wanted to talk about that because that's what's going on in America. Hello. All right. Is there anything else? Okay. I'm just really disgusted at the fact that uh, Joe Biden is basically in search of a vice president. And we do know that he's trying to pick a female. Well, that was what he said. But we don't know who it's going to be. I was saying that it needs to be Stacey Abrams. That's what I was saying. I was saying that it needs to be Stacey Abrams because Stacey Abrams would be a great vice president for the United States of America. I don't care what anybody said. But let's go here. The list is saying that Biden vice president list narrate Warren Harris and Susan Rice and others. A Biden Warren pair would mean both Democrats on the ticket are white and in their 70s. Biden is 77 and Warren is 70 if she became the vice president. And like, I don't care what anybody say, but my thing is this: we already messed up when we did not nominate Andrew Yang. I don't care what nobody said. We need somebody young, somebody that's efficient, and that's gonna stand for us. And I really believe that the values, the core values and values of what Andrew Yang have presented to us was something and more. But people didn't want to see that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Everybody want to see all this other stuff, but they don't want to put an Asian man in office, or they don't want to put but y'all, they put a white man in office, but they saying that is Black Lives Matter. This is not a white thing, black thing. Okay, this is not a white thing, black thing. It is not a Democrat Republican thing. It is for all people. We have this much on this earth, and we need to be sensitive to people, and we need to respect people, and we need to do this in the name of America. What's going on in America, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Friday to everybody. This is a special edition, June 12th, 2020, and I'm so excited to be here. I'm Kareem Clemons. I thank you guys so much for being here and tuned in. If you guys who are viewing this, if y'all can please like, if y'all can please share with your type of friends, okay? And again, I want to take this time to thank everybody for tuning in to my videos and updates that I had posted on social media. At this time, let's go see what's going on the maps across America. Um, yeah, so we're gonna see what's going on in America, and then after that, this broadcast of what's going on in America is over. All right, let's go. I'm not really sure where we're gonna go at on this map, but I can go to places where there's stuff going on. We can go to Los Angeles. We can be in New York. We can go to Atlanta, Georgia. We can go to Georgia. We can go anywhere. But right now, I'm gonna see where we can go at, and I'll show you guys. And we'll show right here. All right. So let's go. Join me. All right. So right here we are in Times Square. Let's see what's happening in Times Square. Okay, that's Bryant Park. Okay, somebody's on a bike. This is what's going on in America. People are definitely experiencing the life, and they are, this is what's happening. And with the city opening up, at one point there was nobody there in New York because it was on pause or a lockdown, and now everybody's slowly coming back. But they have to practice social distancing. You feel me? All right, let's go to the next camera. All right, so this is H&M New York. Hey, this is what's up. Actually, there's a camera on this side that goes to Earth Camp, and it shows this area where this man just rode past, or where this person just rode past. Okay, so for you guys who are home in the comfort of your home, this is what Times Square looked like in New York 4 hours ago. Okay, he's riding his bike, and he is showing what's going on in New York and what's going on in America. All right, let's go to the next one. He's just definitely riding his bike. He's on Old Navy, which has, the whole boards on. That's really nice. Black Lives Matter. That's what it says. That's posted everywhere. I actually got what is that? I actually got a notification on Netflix saying that there's like a whole bunch of recordings or video of Black Lives Matter. It's like now it's like how long are they gonna put this up for? Like how long are they gonna keep this up? Like it should be all lives matter. Like seriously. All right, so let's see what's happening over here. It's mad red, so let's see what's happening. Okay, hold on. Let me take the audio off because I don't want to get any copyright strike. Okay. So yeah, we already see that. So yeah, so let's go uptown like by Columbus Circle and see what's going on over here. Okay. So we do see a protest going on. Let's go to this.
That's enough, New York. You know where they're taking this to the Trump Towers.
Wow, that's a lot of people, bro. This was 17 minutes ago. 17 minutes ago, there's the people who are protesting in Manhattan right now. Right?
Towers.
17 minutes ago, these people are protesting right now, and they are on the move. And this is happening right now as we speak. Okay, so here we see 1 hour ago where this person protesting, showing video protesting. Okay.
Freshie.
All right, barbershop. All right, so let's see what's happening over here. It's a red. Somebody's at Bryant Park. Did I just do this? Okay, we did that. All right, so we're moving uptown. Matter of fact, let's go to, let's come out of here and let's go to LA. Okay, we're gonna go all the way to Los Angeles, and we're gonna see what's happening in Los Angeles right now. 3 o'clock over there in Los Angeles. We're gonna go to Inglewood because I do know some protesters going on over there. Okay, let's see what's happening at the airport. So the plane is taking off 1 hour ago at Los Angeles airport. This is what's going on in America, y'all. Somebody just took off. There's another plane. Okay. So this is at the airport, LAX. All right, so let's see what's happening in the finance district in Los Angeles. Let's see what's happening over there. Aww. Okay. Oh, it's a dog. All right, so let's see what's happening right here and close to Hollywood. Wow, that's nice. Okay, that's tips. Nice. Nice. Okay, so let's zoom out and go to Glendale, and let's see what's happening in Glendale over here. Okay, what's she? Tacos? Ooh, that looks really nice. Yummy.
The mall is
Looks like the
back
mall is back
open.
open. TGIF. Okay, I'm not really sure what. Let's see. Okay, so let me damp the audio on it because I don't want to. Okay, so let's go over. This is what's going on in America, special edition, June 12th. I'm just about to end the broadcast, but I'm just showing right here on what's going on in America here. All right, so let's see. Wow, that's nice. That's really nice. Wow. Wow, that's nice. And car retails have opened back up. So that's really cool. All right, so let's go. Uh, Maybe we can come here to Las Vegas because Las Vegas is like right down here. Oh, we got San Diego. Let's see what's happening in San Diego. They did have a lot of marches over there. Wow, that's beautiful. Nice, nice. All that food. Okay, now then I don't see any social distancing going on over here at the beach. Where are y'all masks at? Y'all don't have masks? They're not even social distancing themselves. Okay, I see social distancing there. Okay. That brings me back to Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay, so we see any social distancing? Masks? Okay. So we're gonna go to Buckhead. This is Buckhead, Atlanta. And we're gonna see what's happening in Atlanta. Wow, there's a lot of stuff happening in Buckhead. All right, so we have Rush Hour. What is going on up there? What? They got a pool up there? Buckhead Theater. He in a pool? Wow. This is happening in Atlanta. That was 1 hour ago. Okay, we don't know what they're eating, but they're eating lovely. Oh boy. All right, so let's go over here to Lenox. This is inside Lenox Mall 1 hour ago. Okay, Louis Vuitton, they online, nice. Go spend your money. Kovac has a finance district that's like there's definitely nobody there. Okay, so let's go. Let's see what's happening down here. I thought there was like protests going on. That's nice. That's really nice. 35 minutes ago. Yes. Wow. That's really nice. The layout. It's really nice. Ah, that's beautiful. All right, so let's see what's happening over here. Okay, we have one protest here, justice for Ahmad, and that's Ahmad Audrey, the guy who was killed by those three people, because the person who was recording it was arrested too when he said he didn't have anything to do with it. Okay, College Park, put on the air train, going to the airport. Hartfield Atlanta International Airport. Okay. Wait, how? I didn't even notice. Okay, my bad. Okay, so again, Okay, whatever. All right. So this has been another great edition of What's Going On in America. I'm Kareem Clemons, and I want to thank you guys so much for being here and a part of my Friday. Okay? So I hope everybody have a great Friday, and I hope everybody have a relaxing Friday, and I hope people who are watching this video would think about what's going on in your America, and if you have anything that you would like to share on what's going on in your America, let me know. Hit me up and let me know what's good. All right. So without further ado, I want to thank you all for participating. And again, for more information, you guys can visit the blog page. Bye.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you